next part of it, which is this or that. Okay, give me three lines on the baseline. Just go quick, 3 lines on the baseline. Go, 3-man weave, go. My favorite. Go, 3-man weave. Okay, hold. So anything I do to 3-man weave, I cannot make it game-like. Like I can add, okay, you gotta score in under 10 seconds, or we gotta score this many baskets in 2 minutes, or, you know, we're gonna go into a 2-on-1, 3-on-2, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is. It's just, if we went into 3-on-2, 2-on-1, or whatever it is after that, it's still too scripted and organized. And you saw, the game's messy. That 4-on-4 is messy. So I don't want to create these perfectly organized drills. I want them to be able to shape their learning in the mess a little bit more. So to me, 3-man weave, 3-on-0 passing drills, I mean, if you're going to do something on air, do your fast break. Your transition offense is a drill. So if you want to do on-air stuff, do your transition offense. I'm suggesting don't do anything without defense. And if you need to do it without defense, it's not the start, it's the reconnection. And I'll show you that in a second. Okay, get in all the corners on the court. Get on all the corners, through all the corners of the court. You 3 get on offense right there. You guys balance out all the corners of the court. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Here, dude, you go on defense right there. Get on defense. Corners, guys. That is the corner of the court. Look, why are they loving life down there, guys? Here, dudes, can you get the balls out from under the basket? Don't leave the balls there, please, under the basket. I'm just using them all so they're not sitting down. This is obviously too many kids, and we do 2 courts or multiple courts if we could with this many, but it's all good. You'll see it anyways. 3-on-1 transition. So this or that, 3-man weave or this. Now, by adding 1 defender, we add distracting information and visual stimuli that causes them to go through perceive, decide, skill, execute. We're still working on passing, full court running, you know, different types of decision-making processes in the full court, just like you might argue 3-man weave does for you in that way. So right now, 3-on-1 transition, go, score. Okay, shooter gets back, or the player that turns it over gets back. Of the other 3 players, whether you're on offense or defense, does not matter. Whoever gets the ball stays on. First player in each line, go, 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 and then you guys go bounce the lines. Coach the drill before the skill. I'm not even going to watch it because then I'll want to coach it. But shooter back, outlet, go. Shooter back. Just go, score. What are you waiting for the defense? Shooter back, one shot, shooter back. Shooter, whoa, you can't rebound. Hey, excuse me. I know in Manitoba you can't shoot it and then go the other way and play offense again, can you? So you shot it, so what do you got to be? Your defense, and then somebody else was on, right? Cool. Go on Basketball Immersion YouTube, 3-on-1 transition. You'll see it. And the rules are written out there. We'll get it. Okay, hold. You guys get together as a group. Decide, what can we do to improve this? And I want you to think specifically about this. Skill is the elimination of something. Skill is not just adding something to your game, it's also eliminating something. So think quickly, what can we eliminate from this to help this drill be better? Debriefs. I'll talk more about these in the next 2 days. But these opportunities for players to be able to communicate, to muck around with the information, to spend time with the information, short bursts. Okay, ready, go. Give me one thing that we can do. What can we eliminate? Okay, we can create more space. What can we eliminate? Okay, we can, see how their mindset is? They both talked about something they can add. They can create more space, and they can talk more. Does anybody have an answer? What can they eliminate that helps them be more skilled in this? Dribbles, right? Dribbles, passes. What's the goal of offense? Scoring. Do we get points when we pass? In fact, the best possession in basketball is Nobody else touches the ball, one player dribbles and scores. This is the best possession in basketball. I know on Twitter, I celebrate, and we celebrate all these 45 passes, 39 closeouts attacked, and we get a score. But the best possession is nobody else touches the ball and we score. That means we're just purposeful and direct. Purposeful and direct. Okay? Get it? 3. There's no middle line, right? Get out of the middle. There's no middle line. Guys, get out of the middle. There's no middle line. No, you're good. You're on offense. Who's on defense? Go. Okay, hold. No. Get back. Get off. Who's on defense? Get someone on. Okay, go back though, dude. Go. We just talked about eliminating dribbles and eliminating passes, and you dribbled it 3 times. I am pretty sure that at your age, you can get a ball, and you can outlet a ball without a dribble, at most 1 dribble, and then once we outlet it, you probably need 1 or 2 dribbles to attack the basket. And once you catch the ball, what's your goal? No, what's your goal? Score. Passing is a first decision or a secondary decision. So we're trying to connect principles of play to everything that we do. This or that. Attack. Go score. Go score. Good. Get back. Go. Hit him. Unlucky. Go. Turnover. You got to get back. Okay, hold. Do you see how he was made an unselfish play and it actually almost hurt us? You should have just scored. We create too much value for the pass, and it actually turns out, gives us, first of all, the more you pass it, the more likely you're to turn it over. Want to reduce your turnovers? Pass less. More direct scores. More shots when you're open. Shoot open shots. When you have open shots, you turn it over less. All of that increases points per possession. It's all valuable. Okay, this or that. Okay, get a partner, get a ball. Everyone get a partner, get a ball. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Actually, everyone get a ball. Everyone get a ball if we got a ball. Go. Okay, get out here anywhere in space with your partner. Stand chest to chest with your partner. Chest to chest with your partner. Guys, hold the balls. Hold. Get anywhere in space, chest to chest with your partner. Guys, if we continue to move this slow, are you going to get better at basketball or worse? More importantly, the coaches are going to get worse. So we need to, that should have happened in under 5 seconds. And the reason we use 4 seconds is we feel in round 1 transition, we can get the ball out of bounds, get it up the floor, and get a shot in 4 seconds. So we feel we can go anywhere on the floor in 4 seconds. And the only reason they're not getting places on the floor are either effort or communication. So we can correct both of those. Who controls effort and communication? You don't need to be anywhere in facing a basket. The basket's irrelevant. Get to space. Get to space. Okay, face your partner real quick. Face your partner real quick. All right? Dribbling. Right hand dribble. Go. Pound the ball. Left hand dribble. Pound the ball. Crossovers. Okay, hold. Okay, this or this. Now, ready? All we're going to do right now, you are the mouse, you are the cat, you want to get to the sideline. Okay, you can get to any sideline to start with, but you want to get to the sideline. You want to prevent him from getting to the sideline. Okay, you both have to dribble the whole time. Okay, ready? Go. Get to a sideline. That's pretty easy. Switch it. Switch it. Let's go. Dribbling, go. Get to a sideline. Anywhere you want. Too easy. Go. Keep your dribble. Go. Okay, hold. Must get to the farthest sideline from you. Must get to the farthest sideline from you. Hold. Must get to the farthest baseline from you. We can dribbles only. Okay, now look at me. Look at me, hold. What is his advantage right now? What's always the advantage on offense? Space. Your advantage is space, right? So how can I prevent him from getting the space? What is my advantage on defense? His is what to what? His is on offense, shoulder to chest. On defense, so if I want to prevent him from going somewhere, what am I trying to maintain? What to what position? So look, I'm dribbling. Okay, I know it's weak hand dribble only. Say you go that way. I'm trying to stay, what, tight or gapped? Gapped. So again, are we connecting principles of play? All the same principles of play in every single drill. I'm only doing a drill to connect to our principles of play. Okay, let's see it. Try it. Weak hand dribble only. Keep him in front. Keep him in front. Got to get to the opposite baseline. Get ahead of him. Get ahead of him. You got to be dribbling, bud. Too easy. Okay, hold. Okay, same thing. Got to get to the opposite baseline. Look, must continuously change. Must continuously change the ball. Okay, can't take two dribbles with the same hand. Different constraints to shape learning. Can you go forward? Go forward. You got to change hands. You're trying to beat them. Okay, hold. Hold. So, in my mind, really simple, low organization. Yes, should they do this? Hey guys, do all the static ball handling on your own. But we train ball handling very statically when it's, hold, yeah, not with coaches. My job as a coach is to connect skills and decisions, and their advantage when they're at practice is they have people to play against. When they're on their own, they can do stuff where they have no one to play against. That's block shooting, that's dribbling on their own, but in practice, this or that, I'm saying something like that. Something like that. Okay? One-on-one, get to a spot. I mean, you could put a pylon down if you want. One-on-one, you got to touch the pylon. And the defense is getting great reps too, because they're working on their footwork at trying to stay chest to chest. Offense is working on the situation where they need to attack. Now, we can do that here. You two get out here. Who's your partner? Let's go. Just who's out there? Okay, now ready, ready, ready. Stop there and stop there. Okay, you're the offense, you're the defense. Okay, you need, no, you're fine, you're fine. You need to get to the opposite baseline. Okay, now he's got space for speed. So how should you beat him when you got space for speed? So should you start going at an angle, or should you just directly attack him? Directly attack him and then change your angle if you need to. Right? Now you got to be defensively in a situation where you're in prevent defense, right? Because he's got space for speed. We're dribbling. You can use either hand. You can do whatever you want. Keep him in front. Keep him in front. Keep him in front. Okay, cool. Give me two others. Two others. Let's go. Quick, 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 quick. Start really close to each other. Offense, start right here. Okay. Watch. Now, we change the constraint. They're super close. Hard to create advantage when you have no space for speed. So where's your space right now to create space for speed? Is it forwards?
It's backwards.
Backwards. So how can you get backwards quickly? Yeah. Okay, now come back. You can call it a pull-back dribble. We call it a CP3. All we would do off this is get shoulder to chest, back up, and now reface, and then be able to attack again. So we create the situation where we're going to get them into attack and counter. Attack, 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 and if you need to, counter. Watch. Yeah, just create space and go. I can shape all those things in a dynamic way. So this or that. Okay? You guys come sit down, or go sit down there. Go sit down there. Here, you two, come here. Just get one ball. Yeah, you're the passer, he's the shooter. Get right there. Okay, we already did this. Pass, shoot, go, pass, shoot. Just pass, shoot, go, shoot. Shoot it. Okay, 10 shots from the spot, blah, blah, blah. Pass, shoot. Okay, this or this. Ready? Give it to him. Give it to him. Now, when you pass it, your hands are up. What does that cue you to do? If his hands are up, what does that cue you to do? What does he do when the hands are up? Pass. And if the hands are down, what do? Shoot. So we're simulating right now arm length away. If they're arm length away, you're in a secondary decision, which means pass. And If your hands are down, you have space, so you shoot. So right now you're passing it to him. Hands are up, pass back right away. Just back up. You're just a passer. Right? Quick. Shoot. Okay, now, how do we make it more dynamic? Back up. You're going to get a little dance on, and now you must pass it outside your body when his hands are up. This is BDT shooting, basketball decision training shooting. It's all on YouTube or Basketball Immersion. It's all for free. This is give away your best stuff. We gave this away at the beginning. This is the concept that is you never shoot a shot in a game without it being preceded by a decision. You never shoot a shot in a game without there being a decision before it. So why do we practice that way? We practice that way all the time, where we have players constantly do skills in practice without decisions, but they never apply it in a game without a decision. And yeah, it's messy at the beginning, but in the long run, it helps them. In the long run, it helps them. So BDT shooting. Whoa, 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 where's your dance? It's Friday. It's Friday. Get a little dance. Get a little swag. Let's go. Good. Hands out. Okay, no, his hands were down. What do you do? So what should you always catch it ready to do? Okay, get a partner ball. Go. Dance, dance. So if you have music, this is Adam can get our Pearl Jam back on. Get a little dance. Get a little rhythm. Hands up, hands down. Hands up, hands down. Okay, hold. Now, we can add all 4 decisions to that. So, ready, quick. Ready, dancing. And then every time he catches it, he fights for his feet. You can't dance with the ball in your hands, can you? Got to fight for your feet because you're going to shoot it, and then step to pass. Look, it'd be step to pass outside your body, step to pass across your body, right? Turn to pass over your head or behind your back. You got to turn your body. Got to turn your body. Yeah, there you go. Okay, or we can add this. I run at him. What does he do? Drive. What do? Tack, counter. Just do it earlier, not late. So we can add all 4 decisions to it. BDT shooting. BDT shooting. Shoulder game, BDT shooting, the exact same cues basically. Connect them to your game situation, and we play out of that. Okay? Everyone on the baseline, actually everyone on the sideline over there, set down your ball. Everyone on your sideline over there, go. Come on guys, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone on the sideline, set down the ball. Set down the ball. Put down the ball. Okay, go A, B's, and C's. Go kickbacks, dynamic warm-up. Go. You know all that dynamic warm-up stuff? This, or, okay, everyone get a ball. Go to the basket. Start about the white line. Start about the white line. Hey, 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 look at me. Start about the white line. Kickbacks. Kickbacks. When you get to the rim, fight for your feet. So anywhere inside the 3-point line, fight for your feet and shoot. Not dribbling to start, but we can add the dribble. Okay, cross, go all the way to the other court now. Go all the way to the other court now. I don't know whose ball. Okay, karaoke. Karaoke. Karaoke sideways. When you get inside the 3-point line, you shoot. Okay, hold. Hold. You get it? Instead of doing a dynamic, I'm not even sure you need to do a dynamic warm-up. I'm not saying that. And if you do, it's ideal you do it before you get on the court because most of you have limited time on the court. But if you're going to do it, I'm going to make sure that everything I do in practice, we're either playing offense versus defense or they have a ball. And they're getting better at connecting skills and decisions, or they're getting a whole bunch of shots in what we call mixed drills. And these are basically a precursor to mixed drills, but I want them to be dribbling and shooting as much as possible in practice because that's how you get better at basketball. You get skill equals, anyone remember? Skill equals confidence. How do you become more confident as a basketball player? Get more skilled. There's nothing else. Got to get more skilled. The more skilled you are, the more confident you are, so we connect skills and decisions in that way. Okay, everybody get off. Give me 5 black shirts on. 5 black shirts on. One ball. Okay, here, take the ball, go on the wing there. Here, go on the wing there. Cool, go there and go there. Go in the corner, go in the wing. We're 5 out, ball's on top. 5 out, get in the corner, sorry. Cool, 5 out. Okay, real simple situation. Now, get me 5 red, match up. Okay, all you're going to do, here, cut across. Good. Enter to the wing, right there. Cool. You're going to basket cut. You're going to come all the way. At that point, you're just going to come all the way to the handoff to him here. Just give him the handoff. Stop. And then you're going to stay at the rim. And now you're going to come and you're going to flare, pick the picker on the handoff. Give it to him, yeah. And then stop. You're flaring. Right? Boom. What has he got over there that you can throw to? What has he got? What's the answer? Space. Right? Now come back. You can read and play out of that. You can curl it. You're going to go to the block and play out of that. Okay, go. I'm posting this on Basketball Immersion, at B-Ball Immersion Twitter today. I think it's today. Yeah, comes up today. So you can go watch the video of the team. They didn't run it 5 out. Pick the picker, flare, be ready, attack space, play. Okay, why are we getting you the ball there? Because you have space. If you bring it back to him, you took away your space. Anyways, he catches it, he's looking to shoot, drive, we created space for him. Go watch the play. Now, was that messy? Was that ugly? So I could have taught this or that. I could have taught this play 5-on-0 and done a whole bunch of reps 5-on-0. And it still would have been ugly when I went to 5-on-5. So I'm like, why not just make it ugly from the beginning and just do it 5-on-5? This is called 5-on-5 slow learning. Here's the value. Go back to, okay, actually, red ball, go. Red ball. Ball's on top. Okay, now hold. Are you shrinking the floor? What's your responsibility? If the ball goes right, if the ball goes left, shrink the floor. Why are you covering him there? Shrink the floor. Remember I shrink the floor? Butt to the baseline, right there, shrink the floor. Cool. Are you covering arm length away and in a stance? So now whenever I'm teaching a play 5-on-5, slow learning, meaning we're not going full speed, it's basically like a walkthrough, if you've ever done a walkthrough before. But the value of doing that 5-on-5 instead of 5-on-0 is I'm two-way teaching and I'm connecting offense and defense at the same time. So now we're talking about defense, shrink the floor, right? Okay, now cut. Should you let him get behind you? Should you see ball still? Cut, enter. Good, you should already be coming. Okay, boom, stop. Recreate, go back. No, you caught the ball, Recreate there. You go back for a step. Cool. You should have passed it, right? Pass it. Okay, now stop. You're right, you're doing right. So there's nothing you're doing wrong. Basketball decisions supersede basketball plays. Basketball decisions supersede basketball plays. That means no matter what play I teach, a basketball decision always trumps it. So right now, what would be your basketball decision? What type of cut? Front cut, right? Sprint, give it. Okay, no, did you look for the ball? If you're not looking for the ball, now stop. Is that dude helping? So who's also open? And what should he be ready to do? Because he has what? Space. This is where the value of teaching a play 5-on-5 is. Also, why would you right now be coaching him? What is he not doing defensively that is allowing this offensive advantage? Are you shrinking the floor? Now you're shrinking the floor. Now, he can't cut in front of you. That's your rule. Because where's your help? Your responsibility is the ball if it goes middle or baseline. Middle. What's your responsibility if the ball goes middle or baseline? Baseline. If he cuts back door, whose responsibility is it? It's your check, but you guys have the responsibility. So it's your check, and that's your responsibility. Now, you don't want to go cover that, because what's your responsibility as soon as he cuts? Yeah, now you're coming, whoever's coming, play, and then we go from there. Now your responsibility's there. Cool, go get it. Hand off. Are we switching? Are we going under? Just don't run into each other. Okay, and now, are you going to chase or are you going to go under the gap? Come back. Do you want him to shoot it or drive it? Probably shoot it, right? Don't you think it's going to be a harder shot for him to make than a drive? So if you want him to shoot it, should you go under it or over it? No, because now he's going to curl it and have space. Go under it, and then he's going to catch it in front of you. And what's always your defensive position? What do you want us to maintain? Chest to chest. Okay? Go run the play. I'll shut up just so coaches see the play. We all love plays. I love plays. It's okay. But anyways. Come on, quick. Jump. Look. Good. Quick. Good. There you go. You're too late on the passes, but that's fine. Okay, you get it? So we would teach to play 5-on-5 because it's going to be ugly anyways. And what can I always do if they're struggling? Okay, blacks get off. Reds run it, 5-on-0. Reds run it, 5-on-0. Go. Same play, 5-on-0. Go. I can always go always go to 5-on-0 if I need it. If they're having a problem with the pattern, then I can go to 5-on-0. I don't think it was the pattern was the problem. I think it was the decisions and the skills within the decisions that was the problem to run the play. Okay? Because again, sometimes in 5-on-0, I'm going to throw passes that wouldn't ever be allowed to happen against a defense. And that's one of the negatives of 5-on-0 in terms of that thing. Okay? Give him the ball right there, and then rebound for him. Everyone else go off for a second. Go shoot free throws. Go shoot a free throw. He's going to shoot. It's practice. He's going to shoot free throws. One guy rebound for him. One guy rebound for him. Just shoot free throws. So, this blocked, repetitive free throw shooting, to me, it is absolutely a waste of time. And it's fluff. And remove it from practice. And instead, we're going to do this. Everyone get in 3-on-1 transition. Go. 3-on-1 transition. One ball. You already don't need more balls. Leave the balls. Get in the corners. Get 3 people on offense. 1 person on defense. Let's go. Why are we bringing balls? We should already be in it. There you go. Get to corners. Offense. Get to corners. Good. Go. Hit ahead. Hit ahead. Good. Oh. Okay, hold. Didn't that break your heart? All that hard work and he got there to pass the ball? Like, to me, again, dude, you deserve to score. You deserve to score. You made the play. You're in the open court. You've got space. You've got shoulder-to-chest advantage. That's your shot. Now, sometimes good to great. Good to great. That means you got a good shot, but someone else has a great shot. We'll change that. But the mentality initially is score. Score. We want to retain more people in basketball. Under 14, teach everybody to shoot it every time they're open and evaluate it regardless of outcome. Regardless of outcome. Coach clap. A coach clap is this. Here, pass it to him. Shoot the ball. Shoot the ball. Good shot, good shot, good shot. Regardless of whether it goes in, it was a good decision. That will stimulate them to want to play basketball more than anything you could possibly do. Because who wants to play basketball when all you do is screen and pass? And I'm trying to break those habits for high school players all the time, that all they've ever been told is to screen and pass. And now they're trying to ask me, how can I play college basketball? You ask my 11-year-old daughter when she has to be good at defense, and a college coach asked her recently, and she said in college. That was her answer, because that's what I've taught her. You can be good at defense in college when you're really trying to win. But up until then, let's be as good as we can possibly get on offense, because that will help you have more fun playing basketball, right? Now, she understands defense, don't get me wrong. I'm not completely ignoring that, because we talk about two-way teaching every single day. In shoulder games, she's learning defense all the time. Arm length away, head down. It's almost like subliminal how I'm teaching defense. Keep the ball in front, chest to chest. But we're not going to do defensive drills. We're going to do two-way drills all the time. Offense versus defense and play. I mean, there are some colleges now that practice in the off-season and they do defensive drills in the off-season. How fun is that? You wonder why there's a transfer epidemic. Yeah, like I don't want to play defense in the summer. I want to play offense and get as good as I can possibly get so I can have more fun playing basketball. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So now you would say, okay, go 3-on-1 transition, go. Okay, 2 free throws. Get to the rim, 2 free throws. 2 free throws. Call your score after you go, 2 free throws. Go, 2 free throws. Now we'd have more rims, there's too many people, right? But they would all go to a rim, they'd shoot 2 free throws in the flow of the practice. They would call out their 2 free throws. We're not doing clap game, don't do that, you're just going 2 free throws. Okay, back in 3-on-1 transition, go. And then they're right back in 3-on-1 transition. Okay, hold. My point is, we had a coach in practice that their responsibility was anytime they wanted, especially when they found I was talking too long or I was going on a rant, that they could call out 2 free throws. So if we're playing 5-on-5, we're shooting, I'm talking, a player's talking, something's happening, anytime a coach can call 2 free throws. We randomize free throws in practice, because that more closely correlates to the type of free throw you'd shoot in a game. Going to the free throw line and having to shoot free throw after free throw after free throw does not correlate to how you shoot free throws in a game. So we're trying to make it more realistic and possible. Did I get like bonus bucks? You added more time for me? It's exciting. Should you ask them first? But you get the idea of trying to randomize free throws. You know what else we'll randomize? We'll randomize inbound, special situations. Okay, black, baseline inbound there. Red, baseline inbound there. Go, run it. Boom. They don't have one, but you get the idea. Okay, good. Okay, back in 3-on-1 transition. Go. And then we get back in 3-on-1 transition. Cool. Okay, hold. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I know. It's all good. You're fine. You're fine. It's not really that important in that way. Okay, give me 3 lines on top. You can go block down there and get 3 lines on top. Go 3 lines on top. Get a ball in the middle. 3 lines on top. You can stay there. I don't know why we have 1,000 reds or 1,000 blacks. Good. Get 3 on top. Everybody get on top in a line. Get on top in a line behind one of these 3 guys. Get a few blocks down here. Go. Face the basket. Get 3 spacing spots. Offense, face the basket. Everyone else get in a line, in a train, front to back. Have you ever run really young type of basketball camps or classes or athletic situations where you're trying to get them to stand in a line? One of the cues I learned from a PE teacher a long time ago was stand in a train. Just thinking of really specific ways to be able to explain stuff to people, because we say get in a line, and obviously some of them don't know to stand in a straight line. We say get in a train. Get in a train. Really simple, because line formation seems to be one of the most frustrating things for coaches. So we try and solve that by having cue words that help them get in the line. Okay, pass, cut, replace, pass, cut, replace, reverse, pass, cut, replace, reverse, pass, cut, replace, reverse. Keep going until I call switch. Pass, cut, replace, switch, next group. Pass, cut, next group, go. Pass, cut, replace, pass, cut, replace. Reverse it. Don't cut from the wing, we're only cutting from the top. Switch. Okay, hold. Isn't that frustrating to watch? Like, that seems so easy to us. Pass, cut, replace. But in the 3-on-0 drill, they were pissing me off. I was getting angry watching them. Well, my point is, I'm not even going to do the 3-on-0. I'm not even going to do the 3-on-0. So this, or get a team on defense, team on offense, team on defense, team on offense. Simple. Let's go. Ball on top. Only pass and cut off the top. After 2 ball reversals, it's live 3-on-3. After 2 ball reversals, it's live 3-on-3. The one thing, look at me, the one thing that supersedes everything, if I pass it and I'm open and I can catch it for the layup, we're going to give the layup. Because what was that? What was the problem on defense? Bad defense. You didn't what? Shrink the floor. You didn't shrink the floor. So we will always give them a layup as, okay, if the defense screws up, you can always take a layup. Okay, but it better be a layup, and we better make sure we got a layup. But otherwise, it's got to be reversed twice, and then we're live. Shrink the floor, defense. Okay, hold. So this is a reconnection. Okay, everyone ready? As fast as you can. As fast as you can. Every single person, as fast as you can. Face the basket. As fast as you can. Sprint to the smile. Go. Go back. Go back. Go back. Sprint. Go back. Tell me how that connects to what you're not doing in this. You're cutting. Tell me more about when you're cutting. When you're cutting, what should you do? Don't have to, you see the ball, but sprint to the smile. Most of the time at your age, if you just sprint, you're open. But do you see the example? Were they doing that well in the drill? No. So what do we try and do? Quickly reconnect it. Do I have to spend an hour on that? No. Quickly reconnect it. Here's what a sprint is. You're sprinting the score. Sprint to score. And then hopefully it evolves in the drill, and if not, I can reconnect it again. But I don't want to spend a lot of time on a drill when I can just reconnect something very quickly. Hopefully it shows up. Turnover, play it, turnover, next group, go quick. To me, it's more fun to play basketball, so instead of doing that 3-on-0 pass and cut drill, and again, I can do it initially to give them a structure, but once they have the structure, I'm going to say, hey, let's play. Let's play basketball. And we marry the concept. Hold. That coach that I was sitting in a room with the Division I program, who's been coaching for 40 years, and insists they've got to do these on-air repetitions to get good, what I've learned to do is to marry the concept. We'll go 2 passes of shell, and then it's live. Eventually, what we want to do, and I'm not going to have time to evolve it here, is we want to mix it. So now it would be, okay, the first group, you're pass and cut. The second group that gets the ball, you are 1 ball reversal and then trying to drive to score. Yes? And then we're going to alternate from there. So the next group after the drive to score group, what are you going to do? Pass and cut. And then the next group. What does that involve you to do? Because teams hopefully always switch, which is good, by the way. Imperfect numbers in practice creates an opportunity for communication. It's great. It's awesome. They have to figure it out. They have to communicate, right? That's perfect. These situations can be solved by an adult, or we can say, hey, you guys figure it out and solve it. I prefer if they solve things. Try it, go. Pass and cut, sprint to the rim, sprint to the rim. Quick reversal, sprint. Look for the ball, sprint, live. 1 reversal, 2 reversals, live. Good. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ball to the wing, full reversal, no. Full reversal. It's live, drive it, drive it, drive it. Space, space. Good, corner, it should be in the corner. Let's go, let's go. What are we doing now? Okay, hold. Hold. I didn't watch here. I hope they were brilliant. Watch there, hopefully you're filming there. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to constantly stimulate retrieval practice. How do you move something into permanence? Learning involves a permanent change in behavior. How do I do that? Well, I do that by creating these opportunities to work on retrieval practice. That means I've taught you something or you've learned something, and then you're forgetting it, and then you come back to it and retrieve it. That retrieval practice leads to retention. So the reason to not do the same drill every day in the exact same way is it's akin to memorizing something. I memorize it. Most of the things that I memorized in college or high school, I forgot 2 weeks later. The things that I deeply learned, I still know, and they've stuck with me. So we want this deep learning through retrieval practice. So one time they do this, the next time they do this, the next time they do this, and then we come back to it again, and they have to retrieve what they did previously, the information, the skill, the context, etc., so that it helps lead to this memory consolidation, which is basically, again, moving something from your short-term to your long-term memory. So we want to create those opportunities in practice. So if you do shell-type drills, it's fine. Initial teaching, okay, we're just doing pass and cut. After that, we're going to try and mix pass and cut with down screens, with cross-screen down screen, and mix them all together so we stimulate this retrieval practice that leads to, hopefully, learning. Okay, 45 degrees, get 2 balls, 45 degrees to the rim. Layup lines, one of my favorites, layup lines. You can already guess that it's not. Go, layup line, go. It's a good thing that they don't know what a layup line is, apparently. I like that. Okay, have you ever had these battles in practice where they're trying to find the perfect ball? You know what's a good solution is that? Is bring out every bad ball you've got in your garage and bring them to practice one day, and those are the only balls they're allowed to use. Like, just remove that as a mindset. Like, the ball does not matter that much. Anyways, hold. I'm going to talk about layups a little bit more tomorrow when I talk about my under 11 coaching experience, but here's the basics of this. Layup lines are basically, again, akin to what we've talked about already. They're mindless. They give them no information because there's no decisions. And what I know about perception-action coupling, that is perceive, decide, execute, feedback on what happens, is on a layup. When there's no defender there, all my focus is on is my solution at the rim relative to perceiving and deciding what shot I'm going to shoot. Well, the reality in a game is you never shoot a layup without first having to perceive and decide relative to a defender first. And the defender is the more complicated part of the process, right? So we want to create situations where players are working on layups with the distracting information and visual stimuli of a defender. Okay, so everyone just come high for a second. You guys come down here so you can see. Stand right here. Ball, let's go. Right here. You're going to be on the inside. Go on the inside just so coaches can see. Shoulder to chest with me. Your shoulder to chest with me. Too wide, that means your feet together. Right there, or a little bit wider. Okay, I'm going to start now. This is called angle one-on-one. There's an example on YouTube, Basketball Immersion YouTube. There's an example of me with my daughters. I've never taught them to do a proper layup. We evolve layups through an ecological approach, which is we put them in situations to be able to shoot layups. I'll explain a little bit more tomorrow. But this drill is very simple. I start with a dribble, and anytime I want, I go and I'm shooting a layup. You're live, I'm live. We're going to try and go shoot a layup. Okay, so on your dribble, you cannot go on your first dribble, and you must go before your sixth dribble. So I dribble once, and then I can go anytime. And now I'm going in, and I'm going to go shoot a layup relative to that. Okay? Both sides go, both sides, and the top, and the baseline. Baseline, corner, top. It's probably too many people. Yeah, just figure it out. Just go. Next group, go. It's already be in it. Don't be waiting. There's no lines. Go find space. There's no lines. Okay, hold. You get the idea. Here's the one thing, though. They don't know any different. We assume they do, but I know this from every camp and clinic I've ever done in the world. Players, if we tell them to go shoot layups, they stereotypically go 45 degrees to the rim. Unintentional consequence of how we taught layups is they just shoot layups from 45 degrees to the rim. I trained my niece once, Division I player. She's trained with really famous trainers you've already heard of. The first time I trained her was the first time she trained off the top. She said, I've never trained off the 45 or off the corner. And I'm like, she played incredibly high-level basketball. And every type of individual player development workout, she only trained off the top. Do you know where she never played in the game? Off the top. She didn't know what she didn't know. She didn't realize that's not the way it was supposed to be. And when I told her, I said, listen, I've watched your games. All you do is play off the corner in the 45, so we're only going to do stuff off the corner in the 45. She was like, oh, wait, that makes sense. But nobody had ever told her that before. So here, if you see them, they're stereotypically shooting layups 45 degrees to the rim. Okay, you cannot shoot any layups 45 degrees from the rim. Figure it out. So we have to create a constraint. Limit something to afford something. Limit something to afford something. Start with a live dribble. No. Offense, you're facing. Offense, your two toes are facing. Defense is shoulder to chest. Yeah. Find space. Okay, hold. Look at me. Come here. Face the rim. Two toes face the rim. Get low. Face the rim. Two toes face the rim. Look. There you go. Now, everyone put your feet together. That's no wide. There's nothing you do in basketball with your feet together. So we define footwork for them. This is called no wide. Put your feet at shoulder width apart. That's called one wide. Put your feet at one more step. That's called two wide. Put your foot one more step. That's called three wide. You're still at two wide. You got to get three wide. Okay, now, go back. Wet toilet seat position. I've never heard of a better way to explain it. What does basketball low? Okay, everyone get as low as you can possibly get. Right? Nobody plays basketball that low. And we exaggerate it so we get them to play even a little bit low, right? Okay, come back. Okay, now sit like you're in a public washroom and you don't want to touch the seat, but you got to still hit your target. That's basketball position. Legs loaded. Now, your feet should be two wide. Because if you're one wide, you're probably hitting the wall. Because you're bending at your back. We bend at our butt, we don't bend at our back, and our feet are too wide. So when I'm dribbling, guys, dribbling in defense is too wide. So when you're doing this drill now, my dude's got the ball, he should be too wide. Get too wide with your feet, wider. Yeah, there you go. Get in a wet toilet seat position, so squat. And now, I'm a defensive player, I am going to be shoulder to chest, and I'm going to be 2 or 3 wide. Cool? We're trying to connect skills and decisions at the same time. Can I coach them at the same time? Yeah, I can reinforce them at the same time too. I shut up. I know I'm still talking to you guys, but no. Okay, hold. Hold the ball, guys. This is meant with respect. Where's the happiest place on earth? If you cannot get to the smile when you have a shoulder to chest advantage from the three-point line, you need to get more skilled. In one-on-one, if you do anything in one-on-one other than get to the smile, you are playing losing basketball. So if you play one-on-one and shoot contested pull-ups or step-backs or shots of any kind, you are playing losing basketball. Who prevents you from getting to the rim? Yourself or the help? The shrink the floor prevents you from getting to the rim. In one-on-one mindsets, you should always get to the smile. And that's a mindset, but you see some of them shooting pull-ups right now. Okay, hold, I'll give you the next one. There's some progressions on the YouTube video, but basically here's the deal. Okay, first one is a push-out dribble. A push-out dribble into space, vertical shot. A push-out dribble is a horizontal shot, where I push it into space. I chase the ball doesn't chase me. The second one is a crossover push-out dribble, where I now push it across his body. And we'll also put in a constraint. You can only shoot it with the hand you're dribbling with. You cannot touch it with the other hand on ball pickup. So watch me cross your body, and then I'm trying to go, and then I've got to shoot it on the scoop. Go. So I can put in any constraints to try and shape their learning. Whoa, what are you doing on offense? 2 toes facing the rim. 2 toes facing the rim. I just went through that whole thing. Too wide. Are you too wide? Hold. Are you too wide? Too wide. Dribbling position is too wide. Good crossover when he went. So this would work back, connecting it back for you. This would work on leg locking on the drive, different things like that. Okay, hold. Now, Let's get you two, get underneath the basket. You come right here. You guys go over there for a second. You guys can go sit down for a second, both sides. You guys get off. Actually, get off then if you're going to do that. Get out of the way. Go sit down. Cool. Stay right there, under the basket. You're out of bounds. Okay, these are called perceptual layups. This is, again, a chance for us. No, you're good. You're staying on the baseline. So this is a chance for us to say, okay, why are we working on layups on air without defense when you literally never shoot a layup except in an open court steal in a game without a defender being present, causing perception-action coupling, causing this perceive, decide, execute process. So to try and figure out how to do that, we came up with this perceptual layups concept. Real simple, offensive player and the defensive player are going to move essentially at the same time. So you're going to step forward and pass, and then once you pass, you are going to step, stand. The cue for the passer is step forward, step to the side, and stand. So we phrase it as step, stand. Again, perceptual layups. It's on Basketball Immersion YouTube for free. But all I'm going to do, ready? We're going to move, step, stand. What is he going to do? He is not afforded a dribble right now. So on the catch, ready, go, step, stand. I'm going to just go in for my layup. Now, the excellent thing is, the first thing I've got to do before I shoot the layup is what? Perceive, decide, execute based on the defender. The second thing I got to do is perceive, decide, execute based on the rim. And this is one of the reasons a lot of players miss layups, is because they practice with the distracting information and visual stimuli removed from the shooting process. And that's what we're trying to solve with perceptual layups. It's a little bit challenging at first to get the rhythm of it, but once they get the rhythm, you'll see it, and you'll see it on the video too. Okay, try it. And then you're rebounding it, and you're becoming the next shooter. Go, rebound it. Go, get out there. No, come on, rebound. Come on, quickly. Run out to space. Go, then run back in. No, we're all moving at the same time. And there's no dribble, guys. Leave the ball. Next guy rebounds the ball. Come on, moving. No. We're both moving at the same time. Come on. Both moving. Good. Step, stand. We're not dribbling. Let's go. Rebound it. Leave the ball. Okay, guys. Guy to bounds. You got the ball. After I step, stand, I sprint to a spot. And then I'm coming right back in. It's continuous. Let's go. Moving. Step, stand. Go. Come on, back. Come back. Step. Can't dribble. Moving to the ball. No. You're waiting for the pass. You're moving to the ball. Do it again. Both of you two. Move to the ball. Run. There you go. Step, stand. Get in the rim. Scoring the smile. It's moving. There you go. They got the idea, but the rhythm of it takes some time, so just show them grace at first. Once they get it, it's good. Okay, now hold. What can we add to it? Okay, one dribble. Go. Step, stand. Add one dribble. However they want. Step, stand. It may seem easy, but the reality is they are still perceiving, deciding, and executing based on the defender first, and then their vision has to get to the rim, and they have to sort that out relative to the basket. And then they play out of that. All right? Cool. Give me one black. Get out here. Okay, go on offense. Go on the wing. Go on top here. Go on the wing. Get on defense. Go. Black, red doesn't matter. It'll just help give you a visual right now. Okay? Give him the ball. Go right there. Look, always confused. Defense has the ball. Why don't we get one more guy on the baseline just so coaches see? Get one more on the baseline. Okay, we showed you this or that. 3-on-0 penetration reaction. 4-on-0 penetration reaction. 5-on-0 penetration reaction. My general recommendation to you is just add one defender. Just add one defender. So if it's 2-on-1, 3-on-1, it's better than 2-on-0, it's better than 3-on-0. Okay, if you go to 4 and 5, generally the recommendation is just add at least 2 defenders. So 4-on-2, 5-on-2. The reason is because to stimulate the decision process, we need to create an advantage. Often kids can't create advantage, and you saw that in the 3-on-3, 3-pass 1-on-1. Some kids couldn't create an advantage yet. So we need to develop that ability and develop that skill of creating an advantage when they're neutral. Neutral means the defender's chest to chest and the help is shrunk the floor. So I need to learn how to create an advantage. And special players can create an advantage when they're neutral. Most players need you to help them create an advantage, and that's where you run offense. But to stimulate and work on decisions and skills at the same time, we want to make sure that we create advantage for them so they're working on it. This is called 3-on-1 penetration reaction, also available on YouTube for free. 3-on-1 penetration reaction. Ball gets swung, pass the ball, and then stay in the smile, defense, swing it, quickly, swing it, go back, come on. Give him the ball and swing the ball as fast as you can. And then drive it. Okay, give me three others, let's go. 3 others, let's go. We got 15 minutes, let's not drop concentration. Give him the ball. You know what you're doing? You're driving the ball in the swing. Swing it, quick. Drive it. Okay, now hold. Now, stay. You know it, right? You pass the ball off the top. What did we want you to create initially for him? Just say space. It's always space. Just say space. You don't even have to be paying attention like you were just sitting there daydreaming about something else. And you come out here and you don't know what you're doing and coach asks you a question about offense. Always space. Just say space. It's all good. Okay, so space. So you created space. Now, he went baseline, early to the push, late to the pull. So you knew what to do. Good. Go fill behind. Stop. You're easy. Go to the corner. On the weak side, we always want to fill the corner. We call it the Danny Green spot. Danny Green has made millions and millions of dollars by standing in the corner. That's a pretty good job. He's a heck of a basketball player that makes a lot of money by doing his role in standing in the corner. Because that's the last reversal spot. That's the highest percentage 3 in the NBA. So they go to that spot, stand in the corner. Okay, right now, defender. Cover anything but the ball. So cover one of the passes. So if you run out there, then you need to pass here, obviously. If he covers there, you need to pass there. Get an extra player coming in out of bounds. That player rebounds the ball, then we all rotate a spot over and we play out of there. The defense goes to offense goes off out of bounds, and we play from there. Go back, start the whole thing again. Doesn't matter. Go to your spots. It's all good. Quick swing. Let's go. 3-on-1 penetration reaction. Cover someone. Good. Pass. Shot. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next rep. Go. Rotate a spot over. This has got to happen faster, otherwise we're good. Okay, whoa, you're already moving and taking away his space, right? It's better to be late than early on most cuts. If you can phrase that for kids, it's better to be late than early on most cuts. Really high-level players get better by learning how to cut late rather than early, right? And that's that whole mini soccer mentality. When we're younger, we just move to the ball. No, just hold your spots better than even cutting to the ball or moving. Okay, so he went baseline. Now, don't cover the ball, right? Get behind him. Don't cover the ball. The ball can't score. Cover one of the places. So if he covers there, he passes there. Go back, recreate, do the whole thing again. Which way should you pivot? Away from the defense, or towards the defender? If I drive baseline here, the defender's here, should I pivot like this, or should I pivot like this? The outside. Cool? Let's add that feature and we're good to go. Okay? 3-on-1 reaction. Cool? Get another player on the baseline. You should be on the baseline, bud. Quick swing. Good. Shot. Player there. Cool. Rotate spots. Let's go. Okay, now hold. 2 people come in. Cover the ball and cover one of the other spots. That's 3 people. Get off. Okay, so anytime, and this is another foundation of what we teach, anytime you want to add challenge to something, you can add a +1. A +1. So anything that's in its simplest form, say 3-on-1, and the 3-on-1 transition or the 3-on-1 reaction here, we can just add a +1. We would ideally want that +1 to be variable. If they make the shot, 2 people come in on defense. If they miss the shot, 1 person comes in on defense. Because what am I trying to constantly stimulate is mindfulness, thinking. So we can do that in that situation. But right now, someone's got to cover the ball, somebody's got to take away one of the passes. Or cover no one. Okay, go, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did he miss the shot or make the shot? So how many people should be on defense? I know you know. I'm just helping them. Let's go, come on, come on. No? Okay, that's cool. You guys want to try it? It's all good. Go back, recreate. 1 player's on defense, right? Drive it, cover one of the spots. Don't cover the ball, cover one of the spots. Who's in the corner? Okay, take him away, pass there. Go back, give him the ball again. Give him the ball again. Which way are we pivoting? Pivot so you turn away from the defense. Yeah, no, this way, watch. Pivot, pass away. Anyways, I don't like it when I coach in clinics, you end up coaching the kids, because if I coach the kids, I take time away from reps for you. But you get the idea of it. That's this or that, 3-on-0 reaction, or we add 1 defender, and we help it evolve in terms of those things. Okay? Everyone get a ball. Everyone get a ball. Go. Everyone get a ball. Drive to the rim, back pivot. We'll go 2 minutes here. Drive to the rim, back pivot. Get a smile. Get a piece of the smile. Drive to the rim, back pivot. Get a piece of the smile. That's it. Drive to the rim, back pivot. Okay, hold. Hold. Drive, counter, back pivot. Drive, counter. 1 dribble forward, counter, back pivot. Go. Okay, hold. Go sit down for 1 quick second. Here, stay here. Come here. Let's go. Get here. Everyone else go sit down till we do it. We'll teach it. Okay. Same drill. Get on his hip. Get on his shoulder. Shoulder, shoulder. No, don't start staggered. You're already, start like you can shoot the ball. Too wide. Too wide. Guys, dribbling position is too wide. Dribbling position is too wide because my feet can get involved in the action. More importantly, when I'm too wide, my shoulders get in. If you dribble like this, like most players do, unless they get a little swag during the game, you're not getting your shoulders and hips into the action. Get too wide. None of your feet are 1 wide right now. Offense. Wider. 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 Because what do you create more of? What's always the answer? Space. Cool. Ready? Dribbling. Dribbling. Who started it last time? This time the defense starts it. Here's a key part of constraints. A lot of constraints we give to the offense. A lot of the constraints we give to the defense. Just understand that most drills you do, if you give the constraint to the offense, you can then change it and give the constraint to the defense and completely shape something different. So right now, let me be the defense for 1 second. Dribbling, dribbling, dribbling. I move first. That cues you to live. So if you then push and it's a race to the rim and you are still shoulder to the chest, you just shoot, right? Or if I cut you off late, turn the other way, turn the other way. No, take your dribble towards me. Dribble towards me. Okay, you dribbled, you stopped, right? I cut him off late, right? Good. And now what we do is back pivot, and try and shoot. Try and shoot. Good. Or come back. Or I cut you off higher. Get too wide. Defense starts it. Boom, go. And I cut you off higher, and now you're working on your counter. Okay? Try it. So the same exact drill that offense had advantage, now offense has disadvantage. And now there's both, they have to figure out different types of solutions. Both always connect back to our principles of play. Let's watch. You can play live defense. You can stop them, right? Like, Generally look at me. Generally look at me. Are you happier or sadder when you get scored on? So there's value to stopping people. That's how I connect most things. Is winning valuable? I don't know. Are you happier when you win? Then it's valuable. It's valuable. No spin, turnover, and we play off that. Like we would call it, again, if it's important enough to teach for you, then it's important enough to emphasize. Okay, guys, come here real quick. Line up here. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Line up there. Go, hold your balls. Actually, leave your balls. Just line up. Face the crowd. Cool. Okay, look, as we wrap up, at B-Ball Immersion on Twitter, if you have any question, my DMs are open, at B-Ball Immersion. Email C. Oliver, COLIVER, at basketballimmersion.com. If there's something I mentioned or you wanted a link that maybe you forgot, no problem, DM, email me. I answer everything personally. I am here as an advocate of coaches, and I feel that's been the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I mean, I was a college coach that now runs an online business and travels literally around the world working with different types of organizations and people and shares the game. But I think the biggest thing with the basketball podcast, if you're not familiar with that, the basketball podcast, I've had a chance 237 episodes now to interview coaches from a coach's perspective. So it's not a media conversation, it's me asking them, so how exactly do you defend the ball screen? And getting into different things like that. The blessing of what all that has become I've been able to advocate for coaches. They don't, and they shouldn't yet, know how hard it is to coach. Parents don't know how hard it is to coach. I'll talk about that a little bit tomorrow. Fans don't know how hard it is to coach. And I'm trying to advocate constantly for coaches and to help people understand what really, really is coaching. Because I know this. I used to sit down to coach in games, and I was a better coach when I sat down coaching games. And I had fans, I had athletic director, I had people question my competitiveness. Well, you're not trying. You don't care. Because I was sitting down to coach. And things like that have shaped me, and hearing your stories have shaped me to advocate on behalf of coaches to say, wait a minute, let's really explain what coaching is. Because to say I don't try because I sit down in a game and I'm able to manage my emotions better, that's good for them, that's good for me, good for the officials. All those things. But people don't understand that the whole week that you put into practice is what leads to them being able to play the game. And my ultimate goal for all of you and for all of them is that they become independent learners, independent performers. Meaning they don't need me. They can come up with their own solutions. And instead of me having to stand on the sideline and say, pass there, run there, do this, I can do this. And sit down. Because to me, that is the power of you as a coach. Is you coaching your butt off every day in practice, in development, in meetings, in classroom sessions, in the weight room, whatever it is, and then giving them the opportunity to be able to play basketball. Free. Creativity comes from permission and freedom. Creativity comes from permission and freedom. They will never be the best version of themselves unless we give them permission and freedom. We need to create opportunities for them to develop permission and freedom. And that comes through how we design practice, in my opinion, and those things. Just as I wrap up, I'm here. I'll hang out a little bit if you have any questions, or DM me for sure. I'm back tomorrow. I'm doing sessions tonight. I don't know if they're open to coaches. I'm sure Adam will talk about that. Otherwise, let's give them a super big hand. It's all right to clap for yourself, and it's all right to clap for each other. So let's give everyone a big hand. They did a really good job at a clinic, which I know is really hard to do at any clinic, is to be engaged like that, and they did an outstanding job, and you should be proud of that. And tonight I'll make sure I help you get better as well in terms of that. So thank you guys. You can go sit down and go get ready for your Boston pizza. Otherwise, thank you, and all the best with your coaching, and I hope I'll see some of you tomorrow as well. Thank you.